So here's my daily blog today. As soon as I'm back out here. So kind of what I want to talk about today is masks. Not in the aspect of masks that you wear for Halloween, but in a metaphorical sense. So the masks that people wear hide them true selves, or their true feelings, for that matter. Some people wear masks for the ability to deceive others. Some people wear masks to hide how they truly feel. Some people wear masks to hide pain, which I guess would be classified as how they truly feel. Whatever that reason may be, it is a defense mechanism 90% of the time. Even those who are out to deceive you, they only try to deceive you because in their mind, that's how they defend themselves. Deception. Myself, I've worn several masks. Maybe even still today. I have encountered many people who I thought were somebody, and then over time I learned they were somebody else. It's a scary thing to see someone remove that mask, you know? You can know them for years, and then one day you find out you really didn't know them at all. It's wild how people hide their true feelings. It's an art, honestly. It's not something that's easy to do. Cover up one's feelings, hide someone's pain, put a smile on their face when in all reality behind that mask there's nothing but tears, sorrow. You know, we experience things through life, and some things we never get past. They linger. So what do? We cover them up. Cover them up with the mask, if you will. These are very impactful things to a person's life. It shapes their character, who they are, how they interact with people. Sometimes things aren't easy to deal with. I mean, in this classification, I'm including, rape victims, war veterans, child victims. These are things that one doesn't simply just get over. There are certain things that hurt people in a manner that is deep. And, they say, oh, time heals all pain. And you're right, it does heal. But there's a scar, and it's never forgotten. Sometimes just the memory itself can cause that person that pain all over again. I myself have experienced things in my past that I probably will never get past. And not in the aspect of like self-torture that I just want to torment myself, but just, I guess it's the fear of reliving that memory or that experience. And I think that goes out to everybody. I mean, it's not just me. This is a wide topic, honestly. People, it's strange because, you can talk to someone and they seem okay, but then one thing can change it. Like, just for me, like when I went through my ordeal, the smell of clean laundry tore me apart. Certain songs, and that's common music, because music speaks to us for some reason. But it's wild how just the smallest things can change. I mean, it doesn't matter. Guys, look, it can be years and years after someone has experienced such a thing, and it's something as small as, a rainstorm. That's another one used to get me, when it became a thunderstorm. All these memories of the past just come flowing back in, and you can't stop it. They're memories. So what do? We cover them up because, you know, we in some aspects, I think we're ashamed to let other people see that side of us. Some of us look at it as a weakness. Some of us look at it as a strength. You know, I mean, I lived it, I feel it, I remember it, I won't do it again. That sort of thing. But it doesn't matter how long it's been and how secure you think you are. Certain things can come back and trigger those memories and those feelings, if you will, that you dread so much, that you fear. It's not easy living with those things. People deal with them in different ways. Like teenagers nowadays, like, no, this is stupid, but like a lot of teenagers are like cutting themselves and stuff, and that's how they're dealing with it. And obviously that's not the right way to deal with it, and I'm totally opposed to that. I don't think anybody should cause bodily harm because of the way they feel or something that happened to them. But at the same time, you know, that's a coping mechanism. It's very strange when someone removes that mask. You know, like you've known an individual for a long time, and you know they've always seemed to be a certain way, and then that trigger hits them, that mask gets removed, and you realize that that person that you know so well, there's a lot more to them. They're a lot deeper than you thought they were. There's fears, there's demons, you can say. That's a word I've used in the past. Demons that haunt us forever. You know, I myself, there's certain places in this town that, you know, I don't go because of my past, because of the memories that it brings. All that pain, all that sorrow, you know, all the bad experiences that I dealt with. I don't care to be reminded of it, you know. Let's not get it confused, reminded with remembering. I remember them, but I don't want to experience them. About that, got cut off because I got a text message. As I was saying, the difference between remembering and rehashing those feelings, you know. I don't go to those places because I don't want to feel the things that I felt. I already felt it once. I know what they feel like. It wasn't cool. I didn't enjoy it. I don't like it. I don't ever want to feel it again. And you know, it's wild how, you know, certain things, small things can trigger that. I mean, a question being asked, a phrase being said, a phone call coming, a phone number, sights, smells, sounds. Here we're talking about our senses, about a sensitive topic. To be able to truly help someone experiencing this is not something that a lot of people can do. Yes, we can talk about it and we can share that feeling and get it and lift the burden off our shoulders, but is the burden really lifted after talking about it? Is it lifted or is it more enhanced? Does it become heavier? Is it harder to deal with after talking about it, after remembering these things? Because I'm here to tell you it's not. It's not easier to deal with it. It's not a way that we can, you know, really lift the burden or get rid of that feeling. It's always going to be with me. It's always going to be with me. There's nothing I can do to get rid of that. The bad thing about it is that at one time, I was a violent person. Like, that's how I lived my life. If I didn't like something, I reacted to it violently. It's all I knew. It's how I was raised. It was what I was shown growing up. And today, I'm not like that. But with that being said, sometimes certain feelings come into play, and, you know, I feel that. I feel that person inside of me scratching at the door, you know, trying to get out. And it's something that I constantly have to fight and battle to put back inside. That person is not someone I like to be, nor is it somebody that anybody else likes to be around. It's very difficult to keep that inside and not let that emerge, you know, in a way. And I'm not talking about, you know, becoming violent again. I mean, that's a possibility, obviously. I think that it's in every person to be violent. It's kind of an innate thing with us humans. But I'm just talking about the person itself. You know, at one time, all that anger and anguish and pain and sorrow, that's how I protected myself. He was the protector of the one who cared about people, because he didn't care, and he didn't have any remorse, and he didn't care who he hurt, and you know, he was out for personal gain, revenge, if you will, eye for an eye, you know, that kind of thing. That's what it was about. And for a long time, I was, I guess, emotionally numb, and that side of me took over and became who I was. It took a long time to deal with that side of me and to tame that side of me, if you will. You know, in all honesty, I don't even feel like I ever tamed it. I just locked it away. I enjoy caring about people. I enjoy looking at people and making them laugh and making them smile. And you know what? I may have a crummy day, but I come to work and I talk to these people that I work with, that I enjoy working with, and I put a smile on their face. You know what? At the end of the day, if I've done nothing else at work, if I've done nothing, something you guarantee I've done is I have improved people's day. I have made them smile. I have made them laugh. I've taken them from one level of oh God, I'm at work, to, man, you know, I had a good time at work today. And I don't just do that at work. I try to do that with every interaction that I have with people. I try to bring something to their lives by knowing me that is beneficial to them. I kind of look at it as homage for things I've done in my past, you know. I've got a lot of making up to do for things I've done. And if I can make other people happy for me, that's how I give back. That's how I give it back. There's a lot of things in this town that I did that weren't good. I mean, destruction of property, hurting people. I mean, just negative stuff, you know. And now that I'm older and I kind of look back in retrospect, you know, I try to right those wrongs that I did. And for me, that's how I give it back. If I can put a smile on someone's face, guys, that's what I'm here to do, you know. And I urge everybody to try and do that. You know, there's always going to be that side of me hidden away that you know, if necessary to protect myself, I'm sure that one day it could emerge again. It could come back out. It's not my want to let that happen, you know. But nonetheless, if I get into a situation because of my past, because of the way and the things that I've been through, that's once again a defense mechanism for me. Shut down, let other things take over. I don't want that to happen at all. I don't want my family, my friends have to deal with that. You know, really, I don't. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not like mentally ill with a split personality or anything, but I think that's a portion. I think people deal with things and defend themselves in different ways, and I think that the way they do that a lot of the time, especially with emotional anguish, is by shutting off the emotion. And when shutting off the emotion, normally there's only two emotions left, and that's anger and happiness, and that's it. There's nothing else. You know, you don't get sad anymore because when somebody hurts your feelings, you just get angry about it. You know, you strike out, you become combative, if you will, to defend yourself. This is also seen in nature with animals. I mean, back a dog in a corner and see what happens. He's going to come out fighting. It doesn't matter how kind the dog is. If he feels like he's threatened, he's going to attack. And I think that we as humans, also being animals, we do the same thing. For me, at one point in time in my life, I've liked it better that way. I was emotionally invincible, if you will, when I was living that way and had turned that off and was living vicariously, I guess you could say, through my anger. You know, so point being, guys, because I'm rambling at this point, I've touched on several topics and everything. Point being is simple, guys. Watch people. Understand people. Don't judge them by their cover, because the cover is just the mask. When they remove that mask, you find the real person. You see what I'm saying? Once you've really connected with a person, you know both sides. You know the mask, you know what's behind it. You cannot truly, love someone, if you will, unless you know both sides. And you can't love one without loving the other. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Be cautious, people. think about the things that you say and that you do from day to day, because that can definitely ruin all the work that someone has done to prevent their life from being a negative aspect on others or on themselves. So that's my message for today. That's the daily blog, guys. I hope that you guys have a good day. Put a smile on your face. We got good things coming. As always, we're out here another day, so we'd be thankful for that, if nothing else. Thanks for watching, guys. Once again, you guys be safe out there and really enjoy your day. All right? Bye-bye.